in the past, I kept on asking, is it possible for a function to be both even and odd at the same time? So because if we know the answer, then we don't need to check both of them at the same time. If one is true, then we don't need to check the other. Or if this one is true, then we don't need to check this one here. So it boils down to the question: is it possible to have a function where it's both even and odd? You see, for it to be even, then this thing has to be satisfied here. Now, for it to be odd, then this has to be satisfied here. So look at this. This is the same. So let's assume that there exists a function where it's both even and odd. Okay, so let's assume there exists a function where this is true and this is true as well. So that let's just assume there exists a function where it's both even and odd. So both of these are satisfied. Now look at this. This is exactly the same as this. This here is exactly the same as this here. So we can say that this equals this. So if there truly exists a function where it's both even and odd, then we can say that this equals this, because this here is exactly the same as this. Okay, so if there truly exists a function where it's even and odd here, then we can say that f of x here equals minus f of x. Okay, because for us to say that this is true and this to be true, because these two are exactly the same here, we can say that this, by the way, equals this. So it boils down to, does there exist a function where this equals this? Think about it. Actually, this is quite tricky. The answer is yes. There exists a function where this equals this, and that function it's a bit of a trick question. The function f of x equals, you know normally I would give you something like this, x plus 3 or whatever, to define that function. Well, this function here, hang on, erase. The function that will allow this to be true would be f of x equals 0, and that is, you can have a function where you can define it as 0, because remember what a function is. It's like a machine here. So you would give it some sort of rule to follow. Let's say this here, and then you would give it some number, let's say x, put it into a machine, and then this machine will do whatever is specified here, and then it will spit out a number here. Okay, in this case, our function here, our function is just 0. So if you give me the number 9, let's say you put 9 into the machine here, I will give you 0. If you put, let's say, minus 3 into the machine here, I will give you 0. If you put 7 into the machine, so I will give you 0. So you are allowed to have a function f of x equals 0. But apart from this function here, then nothing else really satisfy this whole thing here. Okay, so the answer to the question is yes, you can have a function where it's both odd and even. But there only exists one function, and that function is this, 0. And then if it's not this, then it doesn't exist. Okay.